So, what's your name?
My name's Anna Kalnina.
Sweet. And how much weight have you lost so far?
So far, I have lost 23 pounds.
How long did it take you?
12 weeks.
Sweet. That's pretty fast. What did you feel like was the hardest part?
Consistency.
Really?
Yep. Coming in on the days I didn't want to, but once I got here, it was always better.
Yeah. For sure. Was it harder or easier than you expected?
Oh, that's a good. Different things, both different things were harder or easier, but it was such a good time that it ended up being easier than I expected.
Okay.
Seeing the progress happened within the first, month or two.
For sure.
And then it was just like, kept going.
Yeah. Was that kind of motivating to like see the progress and you're like, all right, it's
Big
working.
time.
And then you're like, okay,
Big time. The first time I like flexed in the mirror and was like, oh,
Right.
I was like, oh, okay, it is
Sweet.
working.
That's badass. How long had you been thinking about this before you started?
About a year.
A whole year.
Yeah,
Okay.
about.
So it was just on the back of your mind. You weren't sure if you should do something or not.
Exactly. I had some health issues and it caused me to gain a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And was like, should I just accept it, that this is my life,
Yeah.
But I was starting to have a lot of chronic pain because of that and was like, I can't.
Right.
Can't keep living like this, so.
For sure. Okay, so what kind of kept you from starting a year ago when you first started thinking about it?
The learning curve.
Yeah.
The reason I love the Ladies Lift program is because it was a really comprehensive but really like compassionate and understanding way to be introduced to weightlifting.
For sure.
Because I was just afraid of going in and either hurting myself or just looking like an idiot. So
Right.
that kind of circumvented that.
Okay, sweet. Glad to hear it. Okay. So you talked about this a little bit, but what kind of finally made you pull the trigger? Was it mostly the health issues and just feeling like that wasn't a sustainable thing for you? Was there anything else?
Your ads. The fun ads, I'll be honest, but really I decided to just come in and check the place out. I was like, it's
Yeah.
really close to where I live. I probably won't do it. I'll just check it out.
Sure.
But then I met Angela, I met Steph and Elise, and just the vibes of the place. Like it
Yeah.
just seemed like such a good community to work with, and
Sweet.
that really
that.
got me to stay. Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, have you ever tried something like this before?
Not a program like this. I tried just going to the gym by myself, and what I did every single time is I would get really, really into it, and then I would either overdo it or get bored and quit and within
Yeah.
a couple months. Yep.
Gotcha.
So having the program taught me how to be disciplined with it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What about the program kind of helped you to make this time different than the other times?
The people for
Yeah.
sure. Having that structure
Yeah.
and that challenge of I bet the money on myself that I would do it.
Right,
That's
yeah.
obviously a good motivator.
Yeah.
But also just where to go, what to do, having the app and all of that organization, it really took out the mental stress for me.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Cool. What's a piece of advice you would give to someone else who's like kind of on the fence about doing something like this?
I would say trust yourself because you're capable of so much more than you might think that you are. I think
100%.
that was something that stopped me.
Yes.
Was what if I can't do it?
Yeah.
But you can.
Yeah, dude. And it's so sad to see people like not fulfill their full potential when you know that they could.
Yeah.
Dude, you're 6 weeks away. you know?
Yeah. No, I turned 30 last year and that was a big motivator for me. And I was thinking, am I too old for this? God, no.
Hell
This is just
no.
the beginning.
Right. Cool. I love that. Okay. What are you gonna do with your $500?
I'm going to Disney. No, I'm kidding.
You said you were gonna get a big bowl of ramen.
Yeah,
so
I'm
that's-
definitely. I was gonna say, yeah, my reward is gonna go to Sakura downtown and get the biggest freaking bowl of spicy ramen that they have. No, it's gonna be a huge help with, just. Honestly, I'm probably gonna get my oil changed in my car finally. I've been putting that off. I know
Hopefully
that's not
that
gonna
doesn't
cost
cost
$500.
Yeah.
But I've been acting like it does by not doing it.
Right.
No, just having that little extra cushion is gonna be really, really nice going into summer.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Badass. Well, amazing job, dude. Proud of you.
Thank you.